Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 96. Welcome. Okay, so let's just get started and I'll show you what I've done this week. Okay, so for my first finished object, I have the Stashbuster square. It's part of the, it's square number 6, and this is part of the Stashbuster square crochet along. And this is being hosted by Heather, I believe her name's Heather, of the Unraveled Mitten. And I finished square number 6, so I want to show you that. Okay, it's not blocked, so it's a little wonky, but I even put a little, I don't know if you can see it, but I put a little bit of sparkle right there in the middle. I am doing, now my squares are smaller. The squares are supposed to be turning out like 12-inch squares with worsted weight yarn, but I am doing I'm using a number 3 weight yarn because I had quite a bit of scraps, open skeins, some stuff that I wanted to use. And these are, well, in this square, this is actually part of a, it's the ice cream yarn. I'm looking at it over there. I think it's Bernat, right? Is that right? Ice cream yarn, which is a number 3 weight yarn. That's what this purple is up there. And then I continued it up there at the top. And then right there in the center, that is some sort of a baby yarn that's got a white sparkle thread in it. It might be, I think it's Lion Brand, the Jamie yarn. I don't know, it's baby yarn. I have all these little bits and bobs of small amounts. I've even got some leftover Lion Brand Mandala, which is a number 3 weight yarn also, and so I've been using that in some of the squares. Not in this. This was some other stuff that I had. But anyway, I'm having fun with it. My squares are turning out about 9 inches, I think. I'll hold up to my little ruler here. Yeah, they're about 9-inch squares. So anyway, so that's number 6. So I'm on track with that. Okay, now finish object number 2. I cannot show you because I included it in my yarn Happy Mail swap that I participated. That is being hosted by Llama Mama Kayla and Christy of Christy's Corner booth. And I've sent my box off to my swap partner, and that was in it. But I can show you a picture. I showed it to you a couple of weeks ago. It was a pencil pouch that looked like a cat. I have the one I have done for myself years ago, and I can show you that one. So it's kind of like this one. I used a different yarn. I used Red Heart stripes in latte stripes, I think. Other than that, almost identical to this one. I made the tail longer though. Anyway, it's finished. I did line it and I did put a zipper in it. I will pop in a picture here of what it looks like. Okay, so that was it. I was asked by a couple of people about doing a tutorial on how I lined it, but really, I just kind of winged it. I laid my pouch down on top of some fabric that was double layered fabric. It was just some fabric that I had that I thought looked good as for a liner, and I just laid it on top. I used a pencil and I traced around this to get the shape. I cut it out, so it was double thickness, so I ended up with 2 pieces, the back and the front. And I believe, let's see, yes, I'm trying to remember. I put it right sides together, and then I used my sewing machine back there, and I just did like a horseshoe shape, you know, sewing 3 sides. The top was open. Besides that, I took a zipper. I have this big collection of zippers back there in that jar, and they're all like 13-inch zippers, and so I laid the zipper up there. I cut it off to this length that I needed, and then I pretty much hand sewed it onto the liner because I wanted it to be hidden between the liner and the crocheted piece, and so I just hand sewed it instead of trying to figure out how to put it in the machine. So I hand sewed it on, and then once I got it attached to the liner the way I wanted it, then I inserted the whole thing into my cat bag, and then I hand sewed it in, just, you know, the zipper close to the edges, like I did this one. See, I used a brown zipper. And so anyway, that's what I did. Maybe if I get better at doing that, one day maybe I'll do a tutorial on how I did that. But like I said, pretty much I kind of winged it. So anyway, it's done, and I got it sent off to the recipient, and she received the stuff that I gave her this morning, I think, and she already posted a picture on the Yarn Happy Mail site, and she said she was really happy with all the stuff that I sent her, and so I'm glad that she liked everything. Hi, Bridget. Okay, now next is the, so I finished another Wizard of Oz square. This is the blanket, and it's that I'm working on, and it is part of the favorite musical make-along that Amber over at Ooh Ah Crochet is hosting. And so I finished my Wicked Witch panel. So I'll show you. It's long. It's a long piece, this one is. So there's the top of it, and then let me raise this up there. There is the Wicked Witch. Okay, and then if right at the bottom, I'll fold it up there, there's the bottom, and I have the beginning of the Yellow Brick Road. Okay, so this is going to continue down and then across the whole panel, ending of course at the Emerald City. So I've got more work to do, but this panel is done and all weaved in, okay? And I will pop in a picture here of all the pieces that I have so far. I went ahead and laid it out because I wanted to see kind of what the size was coming out to be. And so I will put in a picture here of the pieces, just they're not stitched together, but they're next to each other. You can kind of see how it's shaping up. So that's all my finished objects. I'm having really a lot of fun with this Wizard of Oz project, and Amber did extend the end date of this make-along to April the 30th, so I've got a couple more weeks to go. So I'm hoping I can finish it. Hopefully, we'll see. I am having a good time though, designing kind of as I go and putting things together. So I'm so glad that you're coming along with me and watching the progress of this, because I'm getting lots of nice comments and suggestions from viewers, and that you're all helping me come up with ideas on how I wanted to do this blanket, or how, well, you know, yeah. So anyway, thank you for all your nice comments about it. Okay. Let's see. So that's all my finished objects right now. So let's go on to works in progress. So works in progress, I'm still working on the Jada and Stitches calendar blanket, the March video that she released, and I had to do a sun applique, so I showed part of it last week where I had started on it, so I finished it, but I'm not showing it as a finished object yet because now I need to sew it onto the blanket. And I left this really long, hopefully long enough, piece of the orange, so then I can use that to stitch this on. I know it's going to take me a little bit to do it because I have to stitch down each little ray of the sun. So I'll be getting on to that soon, and so next week I'll be able to show it to you attached to the blanket. Okay, so next works in progress is the flower textured blanket. This is the white blanket that I had made previously for a baby gift, and it had pink roses in the corner, and so somebody saw that picture that I had posted of that blanket and wanted me to make it for their soon to arrive grandbaby, and so I'm doing that. And so I finished the center part of the blanket. There you go. Let's see, I think I've got it, well, hopefully it's square. I tried to aim for a square piece. In the design or the pattern, it just says to continue the repeats, making these flower parts, to continue it to desired length. And so I've been trying to kind of do complete repeats until I got to approximately a square shape. And so I am finished with that, and now I'm going around the whole entire thing in single crochets, and then I will be ready to start attaching the border, the ruffle border. There is a double ruffle, and so I'm getting ready to start on that. I will pop a picture up here of the finished blanket, the picture of the first blanket that I did, so you can be reminded of what this is going to be looking like when it's finished. Okay, so my next works in progress is the next Wizard of Oz panel that I'm going to be doing. And so far, I just started it, so right now I just got this little corner done. This is going to be the Glinda square, which is Glinda the Good Witch character. And this is going to be on the opposite side from the picture I showed you where the pieces were laid out. So this is going to be on the opposite side of where the Wicked Witch was. Okay, so this is the last character panel that I will be doing. The bottom, of course, like I was telling you, will have the Yellow Brick Road and the castle at the bottom, or Emerald City. And so, but this is the last person character that will be in the blanket. So, getting started on that. And it will be another long panel, equal size to the witch panel. So this one took me a little bit to do it because it's 60 squares up before I got the length that I needed. So this one will be the same way. Okay, so that's works in progress number 3, and that is all. That's all that I can show you. I have a works in progress that I'm almost finished with, but it's for a upcoming tutorial that I'm going to be releasing in a couple of weeks. So be looking for that. Okay, well that kind of leads me into the upcoming. So like I said, I do have a stitch tutorial. It is another tutorial having to do with following graph GANs, but using a different stitch, and that will be released, will be ready and be released on April the 13th, and so be looking for that. And let's see, so after that, Petra of the Sosa family, she contacted me and she sent me some more amigurumi patterns to change the amigurumi sheep, which I did right there, the black sheep, using some of some of the same pieces. Okay, just change the color and then a few different extra, like different ears, a different tail, and like that. And so she sent me those different pieces, to the patterns for those, for me to test out for her. And so I'm going to be making a fox next. I still have, you can see it's right there. I still have some of the Premier Yarns Bittersweet is the name of the colorway, and that is an orange. It's the orange that I used for the tiger. And so I still have some of that, and so I'm going to be using that in making this fox. So that will be upcoming. I should be starting that directly. So I'm sure I'll be able to show you progress on that next week. Okay, so that's upcoming. Like I said, I already talked about the tutorials upcoming. The Stashbuster square number 7 from the Unraveled Mitten should be released, I believe, next Wednesday. So that will be upcoming, and I'm anxious to work on another one of those squares. I'm having a lot of fun making these squares. All these stitches we've been doing is variations of stitches that I have never done before. And so that's always a fun thing, to learn a new skill or a new stitch. Okay, And let's see, I have made a few acquisitions just here recently, and I'm thinking I'm going to do a separate video for that. And I will probably do it tomorrow, and I will make then I'll be posting it. But I have a couple of interesting things that I've purchased recently, and I was thinking that you might be interested in seeing it and what I'm going to be doing with it. So be looking for that. Okay, so the only other thing I want to talk about is I do have some shout outs. I have recently met some new Yarny people that have joined the Yarny community, and I would like to ask you to go check their channels out. They're new video makers and they've just got a few episodes out each, and please go over and check them out. I've really enjoyed their videos and getting to know these ladies. The first one is Sharon of Sharon's Crochet Corner, and I will put links to all the descriptions links to the patterns I've talked about and these channels that I'm going to shout out to, and I will put links to all those in the description box below. Okay, so Sharon's Crochet Corner, she's a wonderful lady that I've recently met through our Zoom video chats, and she has been making videos showing her projects that she's been working on. She's a sweet lady. Hello, Sharon. And please go over and check her out and subscribe to her channel. Okay, and number 2 is Jennifer of Froggy Went a Knitting, all one word. And she's also a sweet lady that I've met recently through the Zoom chats. And she does have a few videos out, just a few. She's just starting, but please go over and check her out. She knits and crochets as well. And then number 3 is Joanna. And I just very recently met her through the Zoom chats, and I went over and subscribed to her channel. She's got just a couple videos out, but please go check her out. She's made the cutest little projects. Well, I'll let you go see. They're really cute. Just go over to her channel and see what she's making, and say hello and welcome her to the Yarny community. And the last one is number 4, which is Dina, and her channel name is just Dina right now. I think she may be changing her channel name shortly, but go over, check her out, and subscribe to her channel. Then when she changes her channel name, you're already going to be subscribed to her. And go see the things that she's doing. She just made a Fortnite Grafgan, which is a video game. So this is for her son. Awesome. She did an awesome project, an awesome job on it. So please go check her out as well. I've been enjoying all of these ladies' videos, and they're all really sweet ladies. And like I said, please check them out and subscribe to them all. Okay, so that is it for the day, I think. Thank you so much. Again, always thank you for my subscribers, my new subscribers, welcome. Thank you to the subscribers that have been with me all this time. I'm coming up on making videos for 2 years now. I think it'll be the 2-year mark in May. So next month sometime. I'll have to look up the date. I think it's toward the end of the month. But I'm having so much fun, and I just love all the people that I'm meeting and getting to know. Thank you so much for watching my videos and following me along on my progress and on my projects. And if you haven't subscribed to me, please do. Like I said, I do make weekly videos showing what I do, projects I work on, my progress, the ones I've finished. I also make tutorials. I've been making tutorials here and there as well, and other little videos here and there. Please, like I said, please subscribe. And I have a Facebook page. It's called Yarnjoy Podcast. And please go over there and join that as well. That way you can post pictures that you're doing of the projects that you're working on, and I can see your projects as well. And it's just a great group over there. We post pictures of what we're doing, and we're able to share. And if anybody has questions or anything. They can get advice like, what color should I use for this, or does these go together, or whatever. You know, we have some great conversations, and everybody's willing to help give you their opinions or give you ideas. You know, it's just a great group to be a part of. I'm also on Instagram, Yarnjoy _podcast, and I usually post my finished object pictures there. I always like to show them here first, but then I do post pictures and sometimes even in progress pictures and things that I'm working on as well. So go join me or follow me over there. And I think that's it. So I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend and get a lot of crafting in and spend time with family. And I also have one prayer request though. We've had a member of our Yarny community that has lost a family member, and I asked you to say prayers or have positive thoughts to Rose of Rose Likes Crochet. I will link her channel in the description box below. Like I said, they've had a death in the family, and please, they're just devastated about it, of course. Please think of her and her family during this time. Rose, we love you, and we hope that everything that you're doing okay, and we can't wait to see you back making videos again. Okay, so that's it. Everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.